time traveling down this hard and rocky road. We're all just trying to survive, walking together and sharing the load, doing all we can to stay alive. I believe the journey's nearly over. I believe these troubled times will end. I believe we'll find a better place just around the bend. We may be weary, and sometimes we just don't know how we can keep on keeping on. Take one day at a time and trust that history will show. When we're united, we are strong. I believe the journey's nearly over. I believe these troubled times will end. I believe we'll find a better place just around the bend. So take care of each other, for we all need the hope that heals, the love that mends. Even when the darkness is as far as we can see, the sun will shine again somewhere just around the bend. Each other, for we all need the hope that heals, the love that mends. Even when the darkness is as far as we can see, the sun will shine again, I believe, just around the bend. Just around the bend. I believe the journey's nearly over.
I believe the journey's nearly over.
I believe these troubled times will end.
I believe these troubled times will end.
I believe we'll find a better place just around the bend. I believe we'll find a better place just around the bend. Just around the bend. I've been looking for something, I've been looking for somewhere, I've been looking for someone who'll always be true. Well, I've been looking for something, and I've been looking for somewhere. Oh, I've been looking for someone who'll always be true. Maybe that someone is you. Maybe it's you. Well, I've been looking for solace, and I've been looking for peace, and I've been looking for somewhere to let my burdens be. Well, I've been looking for solace, and I've been looking for peace. Yes, I've been looking for somewhere to let my burdens be. And maybe that somewhere is you. secret, 'cause this don't make sense. Somebody help me to see it. My hope is just about all done spent, 'cause I can make a lot of money and wear a fabulous smile, but my soul stands empty like a cool Montana mile. Maybe, just maybe that somewhere is you. Take it. For real, I'm hearing about a savior. God become man to save, restore, and heal. There is no way to earn this. It's only by his grace. It's a sweet, sweet sound. I ain't hanging around, 'cause I just I wanna see his face. I know maybe, oh maybe that's someone. It's gotta be you. Oh Jesus, it's you. Well, I was looking for something, and I was looking for somewhere. Yes, I was looking for someone who'll always be true. Yes, I was looking for something. Yes, I was looking for somewhere. And I've been looking for someone who'll always be true. Oh, maybe that someone, it's gotta be you. Yes, it's gotta be you. It's gotta be you. Maybe that's someone. Oh, that someone is you. On a Sunday, regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man, he's sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. Now John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets my drinks for free, and he's slick with a joke, I'll light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. Oh, he said, John, I believe this is killing me, as a smile ran away from his face. Oh, I know I could be a big movie star if I could get out of this place. La 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 la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood You've got us feeling alright. Now Paul, he's a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. Oh, and the waitress is practicing politics as the businessman slowly gets stoned. Well, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. La 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 la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Pretty good crowd for Sunday. Evening.
Hello.
I just ran in from the car.
Well,
She
you
said to
did.
me-
I have to say, you did worry me slightly because
You've got
we were
46
busy
seconds.
setting up, and then I suddenly heard the front door open, and I thought, he's gone outside. He's not gone to talk to the neighbours, surely.
I knew you did.
I know you nearly did.
Because
You
one of
always
them nearly-
do.
one
I
is-
know,
yeah.
I know. And then I suddenly thought, you've got 46 seconds.
She said, you got
He
46
moved-
seconds.
He
I was on the
moved very
stairs.
quickly. He
Well,
moved very
I
quickly.
moved quickly from the West Wing, right across, didn't I? I ran and ran and ran. You could hear me running.
All the way down the corridor.
Here I was, you see. All the way down the corridor. I was exhausted. Anyway, had a good week?
I've had a very good week. Been very busy.
You've
very
been-
busy.
oh, you've been
Yes, I've
putting
been
them under,
busy.
haven't you?
I have.
Oh my word, it's been I've not seen much of you at all. In fact, it's good to come into the room to see you. How are you? I haven't seen you for a while. She's got a
Yes.
bit of indigestion now. She has. So be sympathetic to her. She's not very good. Just in case any of you think of sending anything with garlic in it,
Yes,
think
please
again.
don't. Please don't.
Don't. She's not a garlic eater.
Can I just
She's
say?
the garlic eater's son.
Can I just say?
And I'm only
we've got-
eating garlic till the garlic eater comes. Sorry, what?
The people from LPO, lovely Helen, Grace, Ruth.
You're all
normally join
there.
us. They've joined us. Probably only for a little while, but thank you for joining us.
What
It's
do you mean
lovely.
for a little while? We'll sing a song. It's so good to have you here in the room with us.
I'm sorry.
Coming all the way from France, as you do. You're all together singing the piano songs from Johnny V. And I'd like to sing a little song for you. Let's all join the chorus. What's the chorus?
I don't know. You've not written it yet.
Hello, hello, hello to LPO. There we go, you see. You cannot be on the spot stuff. Hello to LPO and all my friends. Oh, hello, hello, hello to LPO. I hope our friendship never, never ends. Who said I can't write songs?
I didn't say that.
Quite a few people did, but actually, do you like that? Do you sing it again? Hello, hello, hello to LPO. Something that I never forgotten or ends. Hello, hello, hello to LPO. I hope our friendship never ever ends.
Okay, just to
What?
rub salt into the wound, Ian David Craig is watching from.
Hello, Nashville. It's lovely to see you again. surrounded by country music that never, never ends.
Yes, that's true.
It goes. It's what is defined as death, being a bass player in a country and western band. It's like it never, ever, ever ends. And I was just doing some Vince Gill. What was it?
And you're lonely? Something about lonely?
Yeah. Never knew lone till I knew you. That was it. What's the
Never knew lonely could feel
You're so blue. And that's so. Never knew lonely could be so blue. Never knew lonely. Dun 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 too. Dun 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 dun. I never knew lonely till you. Well, I'll sing a song actually in a minute. Which
Okay,
is a
can I
country
just point
song
out?
for
Can I
Nashville.
just point out that now everyone's saying the Bounds are in Derbyshire. We haven't mentioned them.
Hello.
Andy Hatvarney's,
Hello.
of course. Andy Hatvarney, of course, is in Enfield, and
Yeah, okay. Hello, hello. It's lovely to see it flow from the Derbyshire hills to the Enfield gills and all the way to. Come on, I need a 3-syllable name.
Gareth Hill
Hi.
has just put up. Could we have a verse on? And I can't even pronounce it. Crossilicoff and Galston-on-Sea for Vicky.
The Galston out on sea
And Poole.
and Poole and Hool.
Stranraer.
Stranraer. What are you doing in Stranraer?
Sharon Wilson's in Stranraer.
Sharon, that's a long way up, Sharon.
Oh, Jerry Carey said, what about Croydon?
Well, we've been to Croydon, Jerry, and what about Croydon? We tried to move out of there as
The
quickly as
roundabouts
possible.
never end.
They never end. That's Basingstoke. Anyway,
Oh,
could you
Gloucestershire.
Gloucestershire, oh Gloucestershire, your hills are oh so pretty. No, we stop there. Let's not. Let's pull back from that. So Derbyshire, let's do the lakes. How about that? Anybody from the lakes?
No, well,
From
yes, Rachel. Good old Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel and Linda in the same room now tonight because Rachel is not feeling well and she's in her mum's house.
In her mum's house.
I said, how are you feeling? She said, good.
Not
She said, no.
Oh, she's
No.
not very well.
She's not very
Rachel
well.
is not very well, I'm
She's
afraid.
very ill, you see.
However,
very ill.
that has never stopped Rachel in the past, so she is helping me
Anyway,
tonight.
can I just say?
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. So, Rachel, thank you very much, my darling, for helping me tonight. And Linda, thank you very much, because I have just seen the lovely meal that you have brought in to Rachel to build her up and to sustain her. So thank you.
To this very difficult
And thank
show.
you for looking after her and making sure that she's okay.
Now, where were we? It
The
must be at
manager
least
gives
half
me a
an hour.
smile, I think. Was manager gives me a smile away.
How many minutes are we already in?
11.
Is that recent?
haven't finished the first one.
I don't want to do that. I want to do timing. I want to start it because otherwise we're never going to get going at this. Right, here it goes.
Ian Craig says, I'm in fits of laughter in a huge shopping mall and the shoppers are giving me funny looks.
All right, well, I should hope so. Does he want, how about, I'm going to give you in a minute, so just sit there in a minute and I'm going to give you a little bit of Dolly Parton afterwards, okay? Okay, and a bit of Dolly Parton and Vince Gill together. So, piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone, it smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? La la la, la la la. La la la, la la la, la la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. piano dies away again, we welcome you to another JV Live in the Steinway room. And have we got an evening for you tonight? I have no idea because I don't know what I'm going to do next, and that is the truth.
Nothing new there.
Okay.
Nothing new there.
Well, no, we did put some stuff together.
Yes.
We had a theme.
Yes.
The theme was we're back. Okay, so that's it, really. I think we're
very
over with that.
excited to be back. We've travelled many
thrilled.
miles since we last saw you, and we've met many lovely people.
We do.
Since
We
last
have,
met
and
you.
we've got to get a new car. We've spent so many miles in the car. Everything's fallen to bits. Well, our brakes have gone. We have spent a fortune. About £800 on brakes in the last few weeks. It's ridiculous. So anyway, we've got that, and we're here back with you for the few people that are here tonight, because there should be. We're drawing in.
Oh,
yes.
Stock.
The falling leaves
No, this wasn't on the list.
drift by my window. The falling leaves are red and gold. I see your lips, oh summer kisses, the sunburned hand I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I hear winter song, but I miss you most of all, my darling, you. When autumn leaves start to fall, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song, but I miss you most of all, my darling, you. When autumn leaves start to fall.
Well, that was unexpected, but rather lovely.
I love singing that song.
Yes, it's beautiful, and you do sing it very well.
I do. I've got to sing it live more. I have. It's one of those, certainly, it's one of those that come into your life, and once they're in there, if I find it, I can't knock it out. I am more melancholic. I'm given to more melancholia.
We know
that's
that.
for sure.
I actually have just pointed out to everyone that I am given to more optimism, on the other hand, because they're all expressing an interest in the fact that there was a list. I said, yes,
What
I
list?
am a
Oh,
woman
yeah.
of hope.
Here it is.
Nay, optimism.
Oh, yes. Here it is.
Would you like to
Here
go back to the
cometh
beginning?
the list.
Would you like to start at the top?
No, I'm not. Do you know what? I refuse to start at the top of anything. I want to go to somewhere where it's not. He hasn't got back to me yet. I'm trying to set up.
Oh, Jonathan, don't do that now. Don't do it now.
No. I'm looking for something.
No, I know you are.
Here
but
we are.
guess
Here we
what?
go. And here it is.
Hundreds of people talking to you at the moment, so just concentrate.
I quite like this. Is gone. Now I'm going to tell you a joke in a minute. That's what I was looking for. And this one.
Why are you playing that?
I'm not playing that.
Oh, she's put it on.
She has put it
Well
on.
done, Rachel.
She's put it way ahead. There we go. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Mary's baby is not just an ordinary baby. Tell him the Savior is born. Is born. While shepherds kept their watching over silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Oh, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Mary's baby is not just an ordinary baby. Tell him the Savior is born. Up one key, I love that, up to G. If shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angels' chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. Oh, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Mary's baby is not just an ordinary baby. Tell him the Savior is born. Down here in a lonely manger, a humble Christ was born and brought us all salvation that blessed Christmas morn. And go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Mary's baby is not just an ordinary baby. He's not just an ordinary baby. He's not just an ordinary baby. Tell him the Savior is born. He's born. He's born. And we did that. I don't know what you're thinking about. Well, I just came in from the door, and I remembered from the studio, and I was just thinking to myself, what can we do? And on the table was the Christmas album, and I thought, we're just starting towards coming. I think it's called Michaelmas Term, isn't it? This one,
I think it is.
something like that. Anyway, coming up, and
And
somebody had an earworm.
They did. Was it Chris Chivers or was it Lynn Bird had an earworm where they just wanted to remember the song that said, not just an ordinary baby. So that triggered us. And then one of the things was that Lou Day said she wanted an upbeat, happy song because they've had their lovely dog, Rose, now for a whole year. And she said, in the midst of other stuff, it was really lovely to have something that was really special and really nice to enjoy. But I just want to tell you, everyone, that we've got some special news, haven't we?
We have. It's taken a long time.
taken a long
We
time.
lost our Bonnie, how many years ago?
Well, Nick was 19, so that was 10, 12 years ago. So we lost our dog 12 years ago.
And she's been with us for 15 and a half years.
Yeah.
And every time we go out, and I'll be honest with you, I'm heartbroken. I love dogs. I'm a doggy person. And so both of us are. I wasn't
Yeah.
before. I mean, I was, but not
I was
the
more.
only one.
I was more than you were.
You were, and then now I've become such a. And every dog that I ever see, I dive straight in, and I'm all soppy about it. So we had a big talk, didn't we,
We
about
did.
it all? Because part of the thing is about leaving the dog on its own for long periods of
When
time.
you're touring, it's difficult. You need to find people to help look after.
Well, you need to have a dog that you can carry with you.
Yes. Yeah, a little one.
A little dog, and so that a little dog that you can put in a bag, basically. It's quite annoying. I mean, you can also put it in a bun. That's the thing. Hence the hot dog. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, but we've been thinking, and
We have.
we've been really thinking about it a lot.
Shall we introduce them to our
Well,
new...
I think
our new,
we brought her in because she's very, very
yes,
quiet.
She's very sweet.
And so
Very
we
sweet.
bought. And I don't know if you can see it here. I'm going to put it up here now. Here you go. Here you are, darling. There you go. There you go. There
Oh, hang on a minute. Let me get the right camera.
Okay. Can we see
There
it?
she
There
is.
she are.
Actually, it's a boy.
Oh, darling, yeah. All right. Now come and say hello. Look at the tail go. Look at the tail. Now look there. And the great thing is, we can take it and look. Oh, look. You see? Walkies. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell you the true story about this. I'm going to tell you all about this. That actually, this little dog is what happens when Grandad is in charge, okay?
Oh,
I wasn't...
Look. No, look. You got the camera? Where's the camera? Is it here?
You're on that one, I think.
Here, right, there you go. Look at that dog. Look. You could put it in a bag, put it in a carry bag, in fact. The great thing is we can leave it for days.
Yes.
You don't have to put any food out, no water, nothing. Love it.
So, why do we have a waffle doggy in our house, Grandad? Why?
Well, the thing is, Sue, you have to understand something. When you go and do your funeral business and leave me on my own with the children, looking after the children, the 4.5-year-old looks up at me and says, "Can we go to Sainsbury's, Grandad, to go and buy a comic?" So I said, "Yeah, okay, so we do this. This is our little trip." Well, I don't know whether you've looked at comics recently. They cost about £54
Yes,
each.
they're very expensive.
And they sell these little bits of plastic on the front, like a plastic pizza packet or something like that. Anyway, so she looks at it, and I think she's about to go to school on Monday and Wednesday, and so she's really getting up there, and she's growing up a bit. She looks at it. "I just don't like anything, Grandad." She said, "I'm going off to see the toys now." That's it. So she ran off to the toy department and walks around there. And I was looking at things for around about between £2.50 and £3. And she happened.
However,
where was this doggy? On the bottom shelf.
of course it was.
Accessible.
Of course it
and
was.
she looked up at me and she went, and she turned it on, tried the dog walkie bit and all that kind of stuff. And she went, "Oh, Grandad," she said, "oh, please." And up she looks at me with these big blue eyes.
She's got enormous blue eyes, and she just sits there looking at you,
look at me.
Grandad.
And I went,
Can I just say that also the other reason that this is in our house and not with our granddaughter is that we were given very, very strict instructions from our daughter-in-law this week.
Not
no more
more
soft
cuddlies.
toys, no more cuddlies.
right?
So
Well, we got it out. I had to get it out of the car. It was that day when it was chucking it down at the rate of you were soaked if you stepped out of the house. And so we were in the car waiting to pick up the other one at school, and we got it. I had to rip it out with my teeth, and which means, that's it. I got a dentist on Wednesday, haven't I? I forgot that. I've got to see the
all
dentist.
fun this week.
It's all fun for me. And I ripped it out with my teeth and got this thing out, and she stroked it and was sitting talking to it. And she came home, and she told it when we took her home, had to take her home to bed and all the rest of it, that both of them home to bed. And she talked to it in the corner quietly, said, "I'll be back to see you next week."
Sweet.
In the meantime, you tell me if Grandad abuses you in any way, right? Or Nana kicks you out of the room and
Can I just
tells you to
point
sleep
out
outside.
that if Nana had been in charge, it might have been
A toffee.
a box of raisins or something as a special treat, or an ice lolly.
Yeah. £20! £20. I mean, I don't spend that much on me ever. I spend that on you, my love. Who's this for?
Me. Adrian requested it as an anniversary song for you to sing to me.
I haven't sung it all the way through. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times, I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion, although I might not seem to care. I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever. And this I promise from the heart. I couldn't love you any better. I love you just the way you are. I like to finish with a flourish there.
You did finish with a flourish. You did.
Now.
Thank you, Adrian. That was a lovely choice. Thank you. I enjoyed that very much for our 42nd wedding anniversary this week.
Have you got to put the words in for that?
I have not,
You didn't?
but I have got them. Just, can you do something else first, and I'll try and find them.
Okay.
I have found them.
So, what I'd like to do is just talk a little bit about this piano while we're waiting, while Sue's looking for the words. You sure you haven't put them in? Now, this is weird, isn't it? The piano, I was doing the warm-up.
Can you read them?
And, oh my goodness. It's tiny. No.
In which case, don't do it.
No, I'll have to get closer to the piano. I was doing one, this is going to be for Ian Craig David in Nashville, because this is a great song, one of the great songs that I just want to talk about the piano, very briefly. I just want your opinions, everybody. I don't know what to do about this.
Dear.
Here we have the dilemma of to piano or not to piano. Now, it means...
Because after all, we've got
No,
three, so
don't
what's the
start.
dilemma?
Don't start now. Don't start with your just the way you are, right? I want you just the way you are. You moany, non-piano person that you are. Of course, this wouldn't be in here. It wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for me. There you go. Remember that?
Actually, I think it was me, but...
Oh, well, hold on. Oh, wait. This is 42 years of marriage, which we celebrated, by the way, on
Yesterday.
September the 4th. We finally celebrated it because we had children for the rest of the whole of the week. And when I said something like that to Matt, he went, "Oh, you've got other days." So that was nice. Anyway, so I think, we finally celebrated it with, well, what did I have? I went to Farnham. We went to Farnham. No, I went to Farnham, and you went to Gosport, something like that.
For our anniversary. It was
Yeah.
perfect. A perfect way to celebrate. I think we're slightly hysterical now.
And so I had, what was it, eggs Benedict. I love eggs Benedict. 2 poached eggs on a bed of bacon on one muffin, but cut in half. But it's really important that the eggs are runny. Just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You always finish it and think, I need 4 eggs and 2 muffins and loads of bacon. Anyway, that's what I had for mine. And bless my mother she sent us some money to do it. So now we've still got some left to do it with, Mother. Okay, I'm seeing you tomorrow. I'm seeing my mother tomorrow. But she's given so we can have another little breakfast out. So we like the breakfast. What did you have?
I had American pancakes with bacon and maple syrup.
It's a very nice. It's a nice place, though, isn't it?
It's a very nice place, actually.
Nice place that we go to. The Lost Boys, it's called. Lost Boy. Lost Boy in Farnham. I recommend it highly if you're in this part of the world. Anyway, so there was I thinking about what to do about this piano when somebody came in, a friend of ours came in with a story to tell. I cannot even think of telling you.
Can't start that now.
Not telling you that because that's a story and a half. But we're not going to tell you that. We might telling it to you in the book 3. But I don't think that's going to end up in the book 3 either. But she then suddenly said she's having to think about possibly doing a move sometime.
Yes, doing a bit of a move. And
so she's got a Bechstein,
A piano.
1990s, played the piano many times. Beautiful piano, grand piano, 5'9", slightly 3 inches shorter than this one. And she said it needs a home for a while. And I just went, it's the most beautiful piano. I mean, it would be the piano but where do we put this one? Do we put this one then in a studio and get rid of the Kemble, which has been a shame, really, because I've just obtained that one and put it in the studio for teaching. And Elaine must be on tonight.
She's on tonight.
Right, so Elaine, what do you think? You get taught by the Kemble. We could either have it in the studio or we could have, it will be JV live from the Bechstein room, which doesn't have the...
Well, this can still be called the Steinway room. It doesn't have to have a Steinway in it. It can still call it the Steinway room.
So we can put a picture of the Steinway in here,
Yes.
leave it up there, and it's the Steinway there, but the Bechstein here. Anyway, it's a beautiful
It would certainly
black...
hold the tuning better, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's a magnificent piano. It is. And the question is how long we're going to be doing it. I don't know how long we're going to be doing it. And then where you can't put this one in storage because it cost a fortune, I imagine, to keep it.
Yes, I don't think I want to save someone else's storage money by paying storage for one of our pianos.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to be sensible to me. What do you think?
Well, no, but then you see, you got the thing about playing the piano itself. Anyway, I'll just leave you that. Well, your thoughts. It's very difficult.
Yes,
it's a beautiful piano.
just drop your thoughts. Just drop your thoughts below.
I have no
Let me
wisdom.
know what you think, and I will
You'll do
feed
whatever
them.
what you
I
want.
will feed them back to. I will feed back to Jonathan the ones that I want to feed back to Jonathan.
Became a huge hit for Whitney Houston. What a waste of a life that ended up in. So sad. Such a beautiful reading of this song. But Dolly Parton wrote this song, and the history was that Elvis wanted it, and Colonel Sanders, or whatever his name was, who looked after him, the Colonel, said that if the song's going to be sung at all, they will buy it off her, and it would not remain hers for the rest of her life. So it would be his from then on. So she decided, unbelievably, she said, I made the decision of my life to keep the song for myself and the copyright for me, and it changed my life. And if you ever get the chance, go and listen to the Dolly Parton version. It's a very sweet version. If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go. But I know I think of you every step of the way, and I will always love you, will always love you. Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need, and I will always love you, will always love you. Whole life treat you kind, and I hope you have all you dream. I wish you joy and happiness, but most of all, above all of this, I wish you that I will always love you, will always love you, will always love you, will always love you.
Ooh, that got lots of hearts. Lots and lots of hearts.
Oh, really?
Oh, people like that. That was very good, very good. Thank you, darling. Gareth added to it, he said Dolly wrote it because she had to break away from being a sidekick to country star Porter Wagoner, who had brought her onto his TV show, but wanted to control what she did. So she wrote it to stop being controlled by one man, and then was in the threat of being controlled by someone else. So good old Dolly stuck to it, and
I saw her show at Glastonbury.
yeah, she was
I have to
fabulous.
say, she was outrageous. I was going to sing this song, but I don't think the piano. Now, the part of the thing about this argument about the piano, has anybody been writing at all about the piano?
They've suggested Andy put it in his shed, or we have a
Right, here we
Christmas
go.
dinner on it. So
We're
nothing more than
nothing,
that. So-
nothing more than that. Thank you for your helpful suggestions. And Andy puts it. Notice this. Put it in
His shed.
And that, Andy, if they tried to stop me, but if I read this one, did I read this one the other night? I can't remember. I think I may have done. Several men are in the locker room of a golf club, and a cellular phone, a mobile phone goes off on a bench, and a man engages the hands-free speaker function and begins to talk. Everyone else in the room stops to listen. The man says, "Hello?" He says, "Hi, honey, it's me. Are you at the club?" I said, "Yes."
I'm at the shops now, she said, and I found this beautiful leather coat. It's worth £2,000. Is it okay if I buy it? And I said, sure, go ahead. If you like it that much, buy it. The woman said, I also stopped by the Lexus dealership and saw the new models. I saw one I really, really liked. Well, how much was it? Well, it was £90,000. Okay, but for that price, I want it to have all the options. The woman said, great. And one more thing, I was just talking to Janie and found that the house that I wanted all the way back from last year is on the market, and they're asking £980,000 for it. The man said, well, look, go ahead and make an offer of £900,000. They'll probably take it. If not, we can go to the extra £80,000 if that's what you really, really want. The woman said, okay, I'll see you later. I love you so much. I said, bye. I love you too. Bye, bye, bye. The man hangs up. The other men in the locker room are staring at him in astonishment, mouths wide open. He turns and says to her, does anybody know whose phone this is?
Oh, dear.
I just love that one. It does say. And this one also appealed to me. I just have to tell you this one. So Danny returns to Glasgow from Africa, feeling very ill. He goes to see his doctors and immediately rushed into the Queen Elizabeth Hospital to undergo a barrage of extensive tests. Danny wakes up after the tests in a private room at the hospital, and the phone by his bed rings. This is your doctor. We've had the results back from your tests, and we found you have a really nasty virus, which is extremely contagious. Oh my goodness, said Danny in a panic now. What are you going to do, doctor? The doctor replies, well, we're going to put you on a diet of pizzas, pancakes, toast, and pita bread. And he said, will that cure me? Asked Danny, and he says, well, the doctor replies, well, we're not really sure, but to be honest, it's the only food we can slide under the door. I've known worse versions than that.
I did not see that one coming.
No.
I like that one. I
just want to thank Andy for that.
Thank you, Andy. Keep them
And there's
coming,
one more,
I think.
which was, I said to my son, when you grow up, I want you to buy a big plot of land and build a shopping centre and a cinema on it. My wife said, will you stop that? You're going to get him developing a complex.
Oh, dear. Not so good. Not so good.
Well, no, but it wasn't bad. Given. Given. Anyway, that's it, really.
Good.
I'd do
Shame
that. For a second.
Shame that.
Yeah, well, now,
That's better.
Sue, why don't you do the notices?
Oh,
Because
okay.
I think actually you talked about doing the notices because
I
everybody,
did.
just to say, everybody, the reason we said this is because a lot of you, apparently, you get to about 9:01 and you go to bed. Is that right?
No, I think the thing is that we've been doing the notices later and later, and the trouble is that you do start, you're sort of saying goodnight to everyone. And just recently, we've become aware that people don't actually know where the shows are in this coming term. So we have got lots of shows lined up, so we want to tell you all about them.
We're trying to get people fixed for them.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, Rachel, I can't see that. I'm just going to make this slightly bigger.
We're old, Rachel.
Okay, so here we go. Thank you, Rachel. In September, this month, just this coming Saturday, we are going to be in Shottery, which is next to Stratford-upon-Avon. I know 1 or 2 people are coming. We met some lovely people at Thornley, and they've got tickets to come along to that, so looking forward to seeing them there. On the 21st, the following week, we are in Aintree, which is near Liverpool, and Jonathan is doing a morning of singing singing coaching, and then in the evening he's doing a show. So lots to look forward to there. So that's this September, this next week and the week after. Going into October, on the 5th of October, we're in Christchurch, East Greenwich in London, and so if you're in London at all, it's easy to get to East Greenwich, and that's on the 5th. On the 19th, we're down at Winchester. And Dorothy's setting that up for us at the United Church in Winchester on the 19th. The 26th of October sees us return to St John's Church in Stoneleigh in Surrey. Into November now, on the 2nd of November, hurrah, hurrah, we're going over the border into Cwmbran and working with Gareth on that one.
More lovely.
And then on the 23rd, we'll be in Pewsey in Wiltshire, having a lovely Christmas show. The following weekend, we're going to be up in Sunderland, at the New Springs City Church, and that's on the 30th. Then on the 6th of December, we will be in Hampshire at Bentley at St Mary's Church, which is again a beautiful little church. That could be really quite a charming event, couldn't it, for
that's
Christmas? Yes,
such
it's lovely.
a beautiful, tiny
Yeah,
little
it
village.
is.
Well, not tiny little village, actually.
Yeah.
It's a bigger church, but
Yeah,
it's
it is.
set in a beautiful setting.
It is.
And I suspect they will make it look nice.
Yes,
it's
they
going to be
will.
a lovely...
So, if you would like to contact me at all, this is my email address here, sue@jonathanveira.com. You can ask me questions about anything that comes to mind, really. But if you want to know more about these shows, then you need to go onto the website, which is... I can't do this. So, they're up here. There we are. There we go. So, jonathanveira.com. And that is our spanking brand new website. So do go along and check that out.
Please.
Under events, it will tell you where the shows are and how to get tickets and so on. So thank you to James, who's been working on that for us. So all you ever wanted to know about Jonathan in that place. And Steinway dates, we're going to give you the next Steinway dates. Next Sunday, we will be with you. We're going to be travelling back from Shottery, but we'll be back in time to do the Steinway room. Then we go into October, so the 6th, the 13th and the 27th, we will be having shows here in the Steinway room. And then in November, we're going to manage the 10th and the 17th, and in December, the 8th. Now, I know that what Rachel will do is that she will fix those dates into the Facebook group so that you can see it, so that you've got all those dates there.
We'll have some special guests as well. Hopefully, if Mark is available, and he'll come for that
Christmassy one.
That Christmas Day, and on the 8th, that will be great. Mark Edwards, fantastic pianist and extraordinary person. We're after Justin Brearley, and I'm in talks with Jeff Lucas and other people, if they'd like just to come in and be with us in the room as well. All right.
Yes. Rachel says once she's feeling better. Yes, I won't expect you to do it until you're feeling better, sweetheart. So don't worry about that. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to YouTube, that's what you need to do next. It will cost you nothing at all, but it just means that we've got more and more subscribers, the more facilities we have to use. This is all Rachel's stuff, really. So please subscribe. What will happen is that as soon as something comes onto the YouTube channel, then you will get to hear of it. You'll get a notification, which is always great fun. And I mentioned about, we're going to the away day next. Yes, that's what we need to talk about. So the away day on the 20th of November, we do have 1 or 2 slots left. So
not
we
many.
have
Just get
not
it now.
many. So get in there quickly. So we have 2 twin rooms left, shared facilities, but 2 twin rooms, and up to 7 day visitors. So I guess that 4 would come out of that 7. So, or whether that would be extra, I don't know. Anyway, so there are 1 or 2 slots left. So if you are thinking about it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the Community Away Day is a lovely day that we put together down at this beautiful St Catherine's Palmer, which
have you got a picture of it?
Yes. So it's a beautiful place, and our lovely Stuart, he runs it, and it's just a lovely location in the countryside. It's sort of near Marlow, that kind of area, Henley kind of area. And it's lovely and spacious, lots of space for us to be around and sit down and be in different rooms with people. And then a beautiful room for meeting in, for singing in, for chatting in. And we're not going to give you the details because it's all still happening, but Jonathan's got some wonderful ideas. Wonderful ideas.
Yeah, they are coming, actually. Am I on the screen?
No, not yet, darling, because it's not your turn. No,
I want to talk about it. Can you put me on? Can you not put me on?
Okay, we'll just take off that then.
Just put it. So we're going to, the theme will be around the community doing community. Okay, so everybody from the community being used. So we're not drawing in anybody. Last year we had Bryn Howarth come in and Richard came in and did a fantastic day for us. But I thought actually this year we would do something which was homegrown. And we've got Gareth coming to do something for us and with us. Actually, the whole point is it's with us rather than for us. That's the part about community. And also we've got Nicola Pinnock and Adrian coming over from the Isle of Wight, and she's going to be doing some of her own special stuff where she shows us what she does in her own community, getting people involved actually in church services. They've had a real set of successes in the warm space that they've run. That's what's called Your Space now. People coming into church, footfall increasing massively, and then doing cafe churches, and they've got up to 95 people now from a standing start. And this is fantastic missional work, and reaching out to the locality, to the real people in Upper Ventnor, which are some of the poorest people on the island, as a matter of fact. So it's quite the thing, and so she's going to be talking about that. We're going to also have a surprise item. A member of the community and I will be doing, we think, a performance of a little afternoon performance, something like classical music. And then in the afternoon, something else. I've got something else cooking in my head, which is going to be a practical thing, which I'll tell somebody once I've worked it out. Then I'll get on to you, and then we'll do a concert where it will be an open mic night. I mean, I am frightened of that, the very term open mic. So you bring what you have, a poem, a song, playing the guitar, doing something, an item. And I'll be doing quite a lot of the music, obviously, to keep it safe and very high class. And then you lot will bring it all down and you'll just bring it to us. And you'll have a microphone and whatever you can do to do it. We just love having it.
We had
did it.
an open mic night at Thornley Hotel, which went down really well.
Huge fun.
It was lovely. Everyone just brought something that they could bring. It doesn't have to be a song. It doesn't have to be it could be anything. And people did. They brought some lovely items, and it was a real community feel. So we thought it would be nice to do something similar at the Community Away Day, which is on the Wednesday the 20th of November.
Wednesday the 20th, and Sue, breaking news, will be singing Streets of London. Yes, so she's getting in practice again now.
That's all she can do.
So that's all she can do. There should be nothing else. So, and we've got this other person which will be doing some like the classical music. So you'll have an afternoon to be delighted in great grounds, but there are only a very few places left, and those living in the southeast.
Yes, it would be lovely to have you there with us. It was just so nice to see everyone, chat to people, have a chance to chat over lovely food, and actually put faces to names. You know, people that you see, you only see the little tiny pictures on the Facebook group, so it'd be great to have you there. And a really warm welcome to anyone who's joining us for the first time. If you're sort of sitting there going, oh, I don't know what's going on here, join the group. We're just nothing is really set in stone here, but you are very welcome. And if you would like to know more, then just write to me, sue@jonathanveira.com. That does help. If you would like to be part of what we've called the JV Community Facebook group, then the details of how to join it are here on the screen. This was something that is now actually just 4 years old. 4 years ago this week, someone said, wouldn't it be great if we had a way of just communicating together? We were enjoying being together on a Sunday night. Wouldn't it be great to have something that we could actually talk to each other? And Rachel and Claire set this up for us, and it's a Facebook group. And actually, it's a lovely, safe group. It's non-political. It's oh, darling, you're on your head off there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And you're on screen.
So that was on screen. Well, yes. Thank you. I thought I was off screen. I could yawn quite happily. Even I get tired. I know it's surprising.
Anyway, I think that was boredom more than anything. So anyway, please look at that, join it, and join in the fun. Lots of stories shared, prayers shared, and also funny jokes. Funnier than the ones Jonathan was telling tonight. Okay.
Sorry?
Over to you.
I doubt that very much. Anyway, this one is for somebody.
Okay, what is it?
And it's...
Oh yes, Karen Spicer suggested this, so for Karen and anyone else who is particularly fond of Les Mis, here is Stars from Les Miserables.
There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from grace, fallen from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face, till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark, mine is the way of the Lord, and those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. God be my witness, I never shall leave till we come face to face, till we come face to face. You know your place in the sky, you hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame. And so it has been, and so it is written on the doorway to paradise. And those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear, this I swear by the stars. Was that a bit loud?
That will do very nicely. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm going to sing another
Lovely.
song, and then we're going to have a little break.
Okay,
I'm
I'm going
gonna
to do
do-
something for Gareth for his birthday.
Yeah, it is. And Gareth is now, he must be at least 85, something like that. Something in that region. I mean, look at him.
He's organising a
man.
concert. Be nice to him.
Poor man. Darling, I cannot lie, okay? I've got to tell it as it is, love. And I'm very bitter, if I'm honest with you. I'm bitter about the fact he got to go to see
Billy Joel.
right? Jilly Bowl, and I didn't. And I love this song. This one is one of the most, well, pianistically interesting and simple harmonic structures. Now, I'm a musician of a reasonable... Some repute, some say. But that, I start to deny that. As the years go by, one starts to question one's own musicality. But I was encouraged by the responses. I posted something the other day about Oasis having tickets being sold for £365. Now, some people came on the thing and said, oh, well, I got 4 for 100, you know, well, bully for you. There were people paying 365 and more. They will now. People will get hold of it and be selling them for £500. And I've never seen an example of late of a rock band, the media acting as promoters. I've never seen it quite like this. They
just had to put it on the news and that was it.
It was the second. There were people dying in the world, and these idiots on BBC, because it was all for those who are the producers in the BBC. It was their age group, so it was high. They were high on the hog when they were young. So what they did is made it number 2 in the news on the BBC News. I mean, I found that, I mean, apart from being disgusting, and I do find it disgusting.
There was a lot of other stuff happening in the news that deserved to be higher up.
Oh, my goodness, you're joking. You know, children, the Gazans had been hit once again. There were rockets being fired into Israel, all this kind of stuff. And number 2 is Oasis Get Together. But what it showed me, Sue, was that how most of the country find it very difficult to possess the news, to be part of the news.
But the news is fatiguing. The news is wearing. The news wears you down. And I think eventually people just they stop listening. I know how our we've spoken about this before, but look how our listening habits have changed.
Absolutely.
Radio 4 every morning from 7 until 9 would be the Today programme. That was the flagship programme that I listened to. Intellectually curious for the intellectually curious. Radio 4. I don't listen to Radio 4 a lot now.
No.
We listen to classical music. I put it on. I inform my mind through that and reading because I don't trust the news anymore. It's no longer a trusted source. And when you have somebody acting as a promoter for Oasis at £365 for a ticket, and they're saying there 13 million people applied for this, and there were 1.4 million tickets or something in that region. Now, I have no problem with people loving artists, but I don't overblow who we are. We're artists. But it did make the point, come to the proms, and we sat there listening to a performance. Tell me, I mean, wasn't that
it was
best?
sensational.
Beethoven
Absolutely.
9 by the Aurora Orchestra. We're going to book to go and see them up in London.
Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Tell us, because you're, excuse me, saying, but a non-musician.
I am a non-musician.
And so, how did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it because it was very different. The orchestra had learnt it all completely by heart, which is a huge
Unknown.
feat.
Unknown, never
because
do it.
They don't sort of play a song, as it were. They don't just join in and accompany. They have interjections and they have lots of different rests in between when they
72
do
bars
play.
off.
So to have actually learnt it means that they know the piece inside out, upside down, but not just their part, but everybody else's part. And they stood, the ones who could play and with their instruments standing, they stood and they played. So what you got was a hugely energetic performance, and it was vital and it was interesting, and they put
dancing.
effort into it. They were moving, it was just fabulous. It was
The
great.
chorus became part of the orchestra?
Yes, they did.
They
moved
walked in between
the
them?
chorus when they arrived. They moved in between the orchestra, so they created this fantastic community of sound. It was amazing.
Yeah, and the final movement, you know.
Yes.
That All Men Are Brothers, famous line.
Then once the piece had finished, the conductor who was speaking to the audience all the way through virtually, he did a big sort of introduction as well. He said, "We are now going to join you." And the musicians, because they knew it off by heart, they came down off the platform and they went in amongst the audience. And they queued up in the as long with the singers as well. So they all just went and joined the people in the Albert Hall, and they sang
with
it
the
Absolutely
audience.
fabulous.
So everybody, if they didn't know it,
It was lovely. It was lovely. It's very special. So that was exciting. Now, Jonathan is very interested because, as he said, I'm not a musician, and classical music has always been something I've sort of, it's okay. And I've gone to operas and I've appreciated the operas, but I have started getting into classical music more as well, partly because, back to where we were at the top of this, I don't want to listen to the news on the radio anymore. And I'm tired of Radio 2, which I used to listen to all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of Radio 4, sadly, which is a real shame.
And yes, and actually because Radio 4 then becomes quite doctrinaire, and it becomes like listening to a pamphlet on how to be what they want you to be.
Don't get me started on the Archers.
Well, the Archers, it's one great big piece of social control. So you kind of feel, therefore, that what we find with music, I know that Carol Wadsworth, if she's listening, music helps you an awful lot. I know it does, Carol. And for many of you, when you listen to, you have my records or whatever, you play them, and you find there's a bit of a release.
It was really nice. We had lunch with a friend today, whose birthday is today, and one of the guests walked in and went, "Oh, I know you. You've helped us through many a dark evening." And it was just lovely. She'd obviously come to a concert. She got some.
I'd obviously come there and given her light bulbs. It was obviously that, wasn't it? Change the light bulbs. That's what I did for her. Clearly, you've forgotten that, did you?
Anyway,
no, it
where
was.
Are we going next?
It was going. So it goes. That's what I wanted to do, and so it goes. And this one is for Gareth's. Get a bit of light in his life at 85.
every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal the wounds from lovers past, until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, and still I feel I said too much. My silence is my self-defense, and every time I held a rose, it seems I only felt the thorn. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my first mistake. And I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows.
Lovely. Gareth said, lovely hymn tune too.
And let's
Cheers.
have a little video.
Oh, video.
God of the moon and stars, God of the near and far, God of the fragile hearts we are, I come to you. God of our history, God of the future, that will be, what will you make of me? I come to you. God of the meek and mild, God of the reckless and the wild, God of the unreconciled, I come to you. God of our life and death, God of our secrets unconfessed, God of our every living breath, I come to you. God of the shall king and the priest, God of the greatest and the least, I come to you. God of the refugee, God of the prison and the free, God of my doubts and certainty, I come to you. Thing is, that whatever we are and whoever we are, the cross stands there, and Jesus with his arms open wide says, do you know what, whoever you are, you can come. Don't get ready to come, just come as you are. Your clothes may be a bit shabby. You may have done some bad things, but he says come anyway. That's the story of this boat that we have. God of our joy and grief, God of the Lord and the thief, God of our faith and unbelief, I come to you. God of the wounds we bear, God of the deepest dreams we share, God of our unspoken prayer, I come to you. God of the world that's lost, God of the lonely, lonely cross, God who's come to us, I come to you.
Now,
Okay. Well, that was nice. It was a nice, and that was a happy memory at Barrow Furnace there.
it was wonderful, actually. It was a lovely evening, and Rachel did an absolutely amazing job on the lights on that one. I'm sure you'll
really
agree.
did,
It was just breathtaking and really underlined the beauty of that song. Actually, it was really a sort of partnership, which was fantastic.
It was. Now, I want to do a little bit about spirituals. And why do I want to do a little bit about spirituals? Well, way back when, we used to sing things like, I'm gonna lay down my burden. I said, where? Down by the riverside. I said, where? Down by the riverside. I said, where? Down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my burden. I said, where? Down by the riverside. Carry one no more burden. I ain't gonna carry more no more. 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 What's the matter?
Just suddenly saw on the screen. Suddenly saw your iPad.
Oh, I thought it was something the matter. Now, everybody, it's really important this. When she does this, watch me closely now. Watch, yeah. What would you think? You think your left arm has fallen off, the piano has fallen down, the music is gone. And in fact, I thought that was a little bit of improvisation. Now, what was that all about? Well, of course, spirituals. Oh, sorry, dog. I've just knocked the dog off the stool, Sue.
I think
is
he'll
that
be all right.
dog abuse? I don't know.
Yes, no, it's all right. I don't think we'll have to take him to the vet.
Spirituals tell of sadness. And when I think of a lot of you, and indeed me, and a lot of our situations, I find that we are preoccupied, all of us, by the sadness of life. Part of the thing about not listening to Radio 4, although a lot of you don't want to do it, partly people say, don't you want to keep informed? And you find there are other ways to keep informed.
It's hard.
And I think one of the things is that what we are filled with and what the media celebrates, and it only ever does. I was watching something with Sidney Poitier today, who did an interview with him way back in the 60s, in the riots in the 65, 66. And he said something which was very poignant to me as a person of colour. He said, there are so many things you could ask me about. You could talk to me as a man, as an artist, as a human being. But always, he said, you always ask me only about my Negro-ness. So in other words, when I look at a tree, you say, what is it like being a Negro looking at a tree? He said, what about if you just say to me, what is it like as a man? And so what the media specialises in is creating division. They say that we are speaking peace unto nations, says the BBC. But often what it does is it creates barriers. And this continuing politics of identity says to us that actually we're in separate boxes. It doesn't unite us. What often it divides us into segments. And so we have little bits of us all over, little hills of influence, shouting that I'm this and I'm that. And what community does, as we found in the Grange over Sands, at that lovely hotel, there it is. Jane, who runs it, creates a sense of community, and people want to come back to the family. And that's what we see, that family and being together in a family, however messy that family is more important to us, that sense of being joined together. That's what church is about. At its absolute best, it's where people feel that they can just walk into their family. And that's what actually, that's why I think this whole notion that we grew up with, which was you believed and then you belonged, and of course society has had a massive change. So actually people don't come into a church anymore. So what we've got to do is we've got to draw them into the community of faith. So they belong, and as they belong, they see they believe. And they eventually come to a point where they're confronted by their need of a saviour. And that's what churches at their best do. And at their worst, what they insist on is a set of abiding by rules. So what we often do is we have this thing where we're frightened. And we don't want to be alone. And so people come to the hotel, and we had a most wonderful time there.
We had a lovely time.
I mean, there were moments of great community together.
Yes. But it was lovely actually, because we did 2 sessions a day, and at the end of each one we would do Go Peaceful, Lord Bless You and Keep You, either both of them or just one of them. And what had developed was that we stood, held hands and sang together the Lord Bless You and Keep You, which was beautiful actually. And dear Betty, who is 100 years old, and she's an extraordinary woman, she lives in Kensington, but she travels up to the hotel several times a year by train on her own, and she was there. So she experiences a lot of these weeks, and she was thrilled to bits. She said the love in this room is just, it's wonderful. You can just feel it. And
you could, and the people like the Newcombs, people like Anne,
Erica and David,
who had David and Erica were there, and David, you were in your element. It was just lovely to see you, and you were good.
Yeah.
Everything, your cognitive abilities were great. You were doing a solo for me. I asked you to jump into a solo, and you worked. The brain worked. Everything worked. Erica was about the Newcombs. Susan Partridge.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of
Diana Harrison.
Diana Harrison. Who's the cardigan stealer?
Anthea.
Anthea.
Sorry.
Anthea, you cardigan stealer. Actually,
Moira
so
and Carl
many
were there.
people.
Moira and Carl were
Moira. However, it's so many. I'm trying to think off the top of my head now. People that we met for the first time. Eunice and Brian. Was it Brian? Yes, Eunice and Brian. And their brother Trevor, who'd never been to a thing like that. And it's booked straight away for next year. So we find that we build community because that's what we desire at our heart. We need to get away from community sometimes. We need a bit of breath of fresh air. We do. But at the heart of it, and actually Rachel was brilliant because Rachel was taking people out, meeting people, actually initiating. We would go. We were busy seeing a couple, and so out. Rachel took them out in the car, which was great. We all went to church, and we all went to the same church. All 38 of us.
We were given the choice. We could either do the church service there, or we could take them all out. And we decided, actually, why don't we all go to the same church instead of saying find a church and go to it? So the one church that had a decent time for a service was the Anglican church at the top of the hill there. And we perhaps should have told them. We perhaps should have warned them that we were coming.
We've run out of pamphlets. We've run out of
They were all
orders of
switching
service.
behind me, going, I'm so glad I'm not on because I've run out of leaflets. So would you like me to go and bring some back from some of the people who've got one each they can share?
Oh, would you?
But it was wonderful. It was lovely.
It was wonderful.
It was
but
really lovely.
My point is that the spirituals come. Being frightened is often a result of being on one's own, being left to oneself. Marion Gaff.
Yes, dear
I'm
Marion
so sorry she couldn't come.
She couldn't join us, but she's on tonight. So hello, Marion.
And it's lovely. We missed you. We definitely did miss you. But tonight, Dan. I don't know whether Dan is still on. No, Dan is gone. Is he? Was he on?
I don't even know he was on.
Right. Okay. Well, Dan, if you're listening to this on your on catch up, is a message to you and to others who are frightened. You mentioned being frightened, and actually of what might happen. And so, in the absence of anybody else being a support to you, that's why the group is such a great thing. That you build fear into your life, and if you have somebody speaking into your ear saying it's going to be okay. And that becomes the grace of God through other people. That's the way often God speaks to us. Speak, Lord, in the stillness, but speaking to us through people. And when these songs were written, these spirituals, they formed, the only way they could have comfort was in singing. There was no comfort in knowing that they could be beaten to death, just arbitrarily killed, lynched, and everything else. So in the cotton fields, they would sing these songs, steal away. Steal away. Steal away. Steal away to Jesus. Steal away. Steal away home. 'Cause then God long to stay here. I hear him calling, he calls me by the thunder. The trumpet sounds within my soul, and I ain't got long to stay. Steal away, steal away, steal away to Jesus. Steal away, steal away home, 'cause I ain't got long to stay. another one you might know, which was sung in the cotton fields. Swing down, sweet chariot, coming to for to carry me home. That's the one. Let's hear that backing track. We made it into a lovely little song. Swing low, sweet chariot, come for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, come for to carry me home. If you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home, tell all my friends that I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Sing it if you know it, sing along now. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Sweet chariot, I'm coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me lovely, that beautiful album. That is Travelling Songs,
And
that one.
Lovely Rachel, bless her, has been listening to that back to back in the car on the way backwards and forwards to Papworth Hospital. And so I'm sorry you're heading off to CP so often. That's really hard for you.
You're having a hard time, but he's
But she
waiting.
said,
Is it getting
great
better?
sing-along song at the top of my voice.
That's the one. How's he doing? Could you just let us
Could
know
you just
how
let
he's
us
doing?
know how P's doing? Would you?
We're
let us
sorry
know
to
how he's
hear
doing?
too about Jackie Hawkins, and
Yeah,
we
bless
remember
her.
it's 10 years now, is it?
10 years, and I remember Jackie contacting us and telling us that that bless her, Ben had died, and he was such a wee soul, and it was a cot death, and it was so tragic, Jackie. It was just awful.
We know you
Awful
found that really
experience.
hard.
Yeah.
And what was interesting, you see, at these times when these songs were written, Jackie, they wrote them as comforts.
Yes.
Because in the future there was always because the thing I suppose that always strikes me about some of the funerals that I attend of yours, Sue, is that there always seems to be little hope for people, you know, and of seeing people in the future. If they're because what the Christian hope is that there is more than this, and and some people on here don't believe in that, and that's fine. That is fine. But actually, what I find is I find it very difficult when there is no hope for the future. That this little organic blob
Yeah.
of mass of,
Yeah.
molecules and
Once it's gone,
blood
it's gone.
vessels. Once it's gone, it's gone. And actually, I find. Do you find that hard? Doing
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I do. It's not a part of my job that I find easy. That people seem so sure that there isn't anything, but it's not always my place to say anything at that point. But
Well, this was an old song, which I think was more or less. I can't remember who wrote this. Somebody can give me the who wrote this song? Shall we gather at the river? I know that Peter Maxwell Davies did this in a classical piece. Every Western has got this as a tune when they're singing in a church. Shall we gather at the river where bright angel feet have trod, with its crystal tide forever flowing by the throne of God? Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. Soon we'll reach the shining river. Soon our pilgrimage will cease. Soon our happy hearts will quiver with the melody of peace. Oh, yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. We'll gather the time at the river that flows from the throne of God. Oh, yes, we gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. Well, that's the Christian hope anyway. It's a great song, that. I want to sing a song actually now that is for God sent his son. He called him Jesus. I have no
Because
idea
he
when that
lives.
is. Because he lives.
Because he lives.
Did you
It's
put that
towards the
somewhere
back?
else?
Yes,
Towards
last
the
on the
back.
list. It's towards the back. And this is for Sarah Porteous, your lovely friend Joyce. Her funeral was this week. No doubt it was a service of great hope. And you've asked for this song, Because He Lives, because that was very special for her.
God sent his son. They called him Jesus.
came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty grave is there to prove my Savior lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. How sweet to hold a newborn baby and feel the pride and joy He gives. But greater still, the calm assurance this child can face uncertain days because He lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds the future, and life is worth living just because He lives. And then one day I'll cross the river, I'll fight life's final war with pain. And then as death gives way to victory, I'll see the light with glory, and I know He lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. Because I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because He lives. Because He lives, I can face tomorrow. Because He lives, all fear is gone. I know He holds the future, and life is worth the living just because. Worth the living just because. Oh, He's worth the living just because He
Let's have a couple of songs now. I think actually, how long have we got? Yeah, we've got just about enough time to fit them in. Let's do King of Kings, please, on the backing track. Here we go. Followed by I Want Jesus on the backing tracks as well.
King of Kings, Majesty, God of heaven, living in me, gentle Savior, closest friend, strong deliverer, beginning and end. All within me cries out in praise. Your Majesty, I can but bow. I lay my all before you now. In the royal robes I don't deserve, I live to serve your Majesty. Earth and heaven worship you, love eternal, faithful and true, who bought the nations, ransomed souls, brought the sinner near to your throne. All within me cries out in praise. Your Majesty, I can but bow. I lay my all before you now. In royal robes I don't deserve, I live to serve your Majesty. Your Majesty, I can but bow. I lay my all before you now. In royal robes I don't deserve, I live to serve your Majesty. King of Kings, Majesty, King of Kings, Majesty, King of Kings, Majesty, King of Kings.
And Rachel and P, my darlings, this one is for you. And actually for everyone who is struggling with life at the moment. Those of you who are struggling with ill health or caring for others and finding it really tough journey.
I want Jesus to walk with me. I want Jesus to walk with me all along my pilgrim journey. I want Jesus to walk with me. In my trial, oh Lord, walk with me. in my trial. Oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, when the shades are falling, I want Jesus to walk with me. In my sorrows, oh Lord, walk with me. Come on. In my sorrows, oh Lord, walk with me. When my heart is breaking, I want Jesus to walk with me. In my joys, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, in my joy, oh Lord, walk with me. Oh, when my life is filled with laughter, I want Jesus to walk with me. In my trials, walk with me. In my sorrows, walk with me. In my joys, oh Lord, walk with me. I want Jesus to walk with me. 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 Walk with me.
And this one is for Carolyn Varco. Carolyn, you are moving house, which is incredibly stressful. But God bless you as you do it, and
We
all that
missed you
matters.
as well.
Yes, we missed you. All that matters.
Here's a life in all its mystery, the beauty and the tragedy, the silence and the symphony, and everything between. And deep inside the heart of man, the need to know and understand. Are we a part of some great plan, or just a passing dream? Feel Philosophers philosophize, but rarely look you in the eyes. And politics is compromise that rides the ebb and flow. Money talks and fashion screams to fill the space inside your dreams. If you want something to believe, I'll tell you what I know. My maker is my savior, my creator is also my friend, and to find him and his favor is all that matters in the end. Of the age decrees, we may not speak in certainties, but that's what Jesus is to me, the bedrock of my soul, a savior who can really save, a power stronger than the grave, the greatest gift I'll ever have, the deepest joy I know. My maker is my savior, my creator is also my friend, and to find him and his favor is all that matters, is all that matters. He's all that matters in the end. Comes that time. Go peaceful in gentleness through the violence of these days. I've got it. Give freely, show tenderness in all your ways. Through darkness, in troubled times, let holiness be your aim. If really, let faithfulness burn like a flame. God speed you, God lead you, and keep you wrapped around his heart. May you be known by love. Be righteous, speak truthfully in a world of greed and lies. Show kindness, see everyone through heaven's eyes. God hold you, enfold you, and keep you wrapped around his heart. May you be known by love.
The end has come again. We'll see you when? Next week.
Next week. Yeah. We'll come back from Shottery and we'll do it the next night.
Yeah. I think we will.
Yeah. We're all right to do that.
We'd love you too. So join in if you know this. Remember, the Lord bless you and keep you. I'll do one. What time is the time?
It is
The
30 seconds to go.
Bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace and give you his peace. We pray you have a good week and all through the struggles that you've got. And there are many, but remember, the attitude is gratitude. The attitude is gratitude.
Indeed.
And the difficult times, think of the things you've got to be thankful for, not what you don't have to be thankful for. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine on you. The Lord bless you and keep you and give you his peace and give you his peace.
Thank you everyone for watching. We couldn't do this without you. It's important that you're here with us as well, and we love you all. And we thank Rachel for, even on her bed of sickness, for helping with the streaming.
So send out some hearts now.
Yes, send us lots of hearts. I know that you've been sending them all evening, so thank you very much for watching. And we will see you next week at 8 o'clock. Have a good week.
See ya. Bye.